Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Don't Like, Don't Subscribe, the channel where I'm not really here for clicks or subscriptions. I just want you all to be able to enjoy some content coming from the perspective of a rookie. I have had this game, iRacing, for about 2 weeks now, and I am very fresh to it. But I try to put in some track time every day, and I want to be able to bring that content to y'all every day as well. So since we didn't have a video yesterday, I'm going to have 3 videos coming out today, and this is going to be the first of those 3 videos. This video consists of 3 parts. The first part is going to be the intro, which you're watching now. The second part is going to be qualifying, and the third part is going to be the full race. I'm going to have timestamps, aka chapters, down below, so you can kind of fast forward or just skip to the parts that you want to watch if you're not interested in the rest. That's fine. In this first video, we're going to be racing the brand new BMW at the Navarra circuit. Now, qualifying didn't go as well as I would have liked, and honestly, the race isn't really something I was too proud of. To be honest, I'm kind of embarrassed to actually be posting this, but that's kind of the whole purpose of this channel. You need to be able to see the raw details when things go well and when things don't go so well. I'm definitely very frustrated throughout this video. I can feel the heat of the situation, not only the situation getting to me, but just the frustration of the fact that I'm putting in so much time and not really feeling great on track. It's definitely mentally degrading and very frustrating, but this whole experiment is a way to kind of show people in general that it doesn't matter what you're focused on or what you're trying to shoot for. Daily improvements are what's going to make the biggest difference. 1% a day means in 100 days, you're 100% better. So don't expect to get everything done all at once. Don't expect for days of frustration not to come along. Things like that are going to happen, and we just have to kind of get used to it and roll with the punches. But without further ado, enjoy the video. So we'll start our qualifying here and see how things go. I'm not feeling very confident in any way. I'm thinking we're going to place pretty poor, but you know, we're just checking out the new car, getting out there and have some fun. Maybe get a little bit better in the process, but more importantly, just get out there and have fun. So. Yeah, so this will just be our outlap for right now, as you guys are familiar with. Yeah, that section is just so bumpy on certain spots in the road. I need to figure out where it's not bumpy and try to hit that spot up. Of course. Of course. I've really not been a fan of the tracks that have been selected for this car. It feels peculiar to me that we're having like faster corners than the Miata, which is a lighter car and would handle these tracks better. And then we're getting these like tighter tracks and this heavier car that goes faster. It does seem, in my opinion, rather counterintuitive, but I'm still a rookie, and who knows, maybe the people who've been doing this for a while really enjoy this challenge. So we'll just have to keep putting in the laps, see how things go. I think this is going to give us some really interesting racing though, with these tight turns and tight corners. I am quite unfamiliar with this track. I've maybe put in like 5-6 laps so far, so I'm kind of doing a no-no and getting on a track slightly unprepared, but oh boy, those are tight corners. And braking is not ideal. I am kind of struggling with my brakes in this vehicle. It's a massive adjustment coming from the Miata and getting into this. Oh, that was not the spot to be braking at. Oh, nope, we can accelerate there. We're good. Yeah, some serious bumps in the road there. Come on, yes, nope, that was off track. And lost all the time I've gained so far. So this lap won't count. I will say it does feel like they have increased the force feedback. That could just be me, but at least on this track, this car is feeling a lot heavier, which is, I think, a good thing, because it's really kind of weird to learn to drive the Miata and then to come over to this and for this car to feel, at least in the steering wheel, lighter than the Miata. You know, that doesn't make sense. BMW is great at their jobs, but you know, I don't think that there's companies out there making cars feel that light, but I could be wrong. Don't take me at my word. I know nothing when it comes to different cars. I'm having to do my research as I go. I'm 2 weeks into this experiment. Oh boy, come on, Christian, just turn the car, just do it.
It was just done at 153.6.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing those. I'm going to be doing like 205s and stuff like that, because these are tracks where I am really struggling. It's with these extremely tight turns, where normally I would prefer my race car where I can drop into first gear, but that is not these tracks. And invalid lap. So we have not been able to qualify here. Off track. So this lap won't count either. None of our laps will count. We can just go back and wait. Yeah, track is just, I hate to say it, it is too difficult for me. It's too hard.
Front left, 96%. Left rear, 97.
I would love to get out there and actually qualify, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be an option. I'll just go out and drive anyways. Couldn't hurt to use it as practice time, I guess. But yeah, qualification, at least for me at my skill level in this car on this track, at the moment doesn't seem to be an option. I am definitely massive oversteering into a lot of these corners and just kind of getting impatient. It feels to me like I'm so slow at when I'm in the corners in second gear in this car. Yeah, just, oh my goodness. The one, massive frame rate drops in this section. I mean, goodness, Jesus, that made that unplayable. That made that unplayable for a second. All right. And to clarify, we are running 3080 Ti. I have nothing else open in the background except for OBS, and I'm pretty sure I have my frame rate set at like 60. Jeez, the brakes are non-existent in this car. All right. Having to get used to what it would be like a little bit more to drive an actual, like, just kind of more so road car. I mean, even though when you first get started, the Miata feels frustrating. My goodness, I don't know if this will show up very well in the video, but there are some massive frame rate dips here. I don't know if it's due to today's update or what's going on, but this some of these sections of this track, minus my skill level being terrible, have felt a little unplayable, but yeah, and I'm pretty sure we were off track for that lap too. So we have in no way been able to qualify for this track. So that's on me though. I needed to just put in more practice time, and a small handful of laps on a track like this is just not going to be it for me. Here's the bumpy section. Come on. And I am turning in way too late on a lot of these corners. That's for sure true. But, and that will fix a lot of my problems. From where I'm feeling like everything is incredibly tight. Really what it is that I'm braking too late and turning in too late. But I'm going to brake at like 100% there. And see if I get lockup. Nope, absolutely no lockup. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll grid up, see how things are. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be, yep, pretty much the absolute back of the pack. But I think that I can find a way to maybe be a little bit cleaner than them by just being cautious. I'm going to do my best to try and brake earlier than I was braking so far, be extra cautious, and we'll see how that goes.
90
Twill be a good time. 90 seconds, oh boy. Very excited for this race, though. Yesterday was a fantastic race. That track took me a lot of time to get used to as well. I still hate that track. I think that there should be markers on it, but that's just me.
60 seconds.
I think some of the earlier tracks that I was doing involved some faster speed corners, I guess. This just feels like I need to bring myself to a crawl, but you know, with this being a heavier car, I think I'm feeling like I'm going slower than I am. And in reality, you know, I'm probably going too fast. So. Please tell me no one's starting from the pit.
30 seconds.
No reason to do that on this track. But we are second from the back. Exactly where a terrible rookie like myself should be. So, perfection. This is exactly where we should be, but this gives us the ability to gain some spots and feel a little bit better about ourselves. The whole thing is just don't crash. Don't crash.
Okay, Christian, we might struggle today. A decent finish will be around P26. Your tyres are cold, watch out. Standing start now. Concentrate.
Oop, there's a black flag.
Green, green, green.
Yep, I thought there was a clutch too. I thought that too. This car's getting everybody with black flags because we all assume it's a clutch car. And it's not. Your clutch doesn't do anything in this car. Oof, and this guy is just zigzagging all over the road. Okay. Love that. Oh.
Right side. On the left, 3 wide. Still there. Right side's clear.
I thought they were going to hit the right rear end. You've got the room, bud. You've got the room. I won't shut you down.
Right side.
I'm not racing that hard today.
Clear on the right.
Well, we're already in P22, so... That's, already moving up some spots. And this will give me the time to go ahead and practice as I can watch everybody else's line and see what other people do.
Alright, Christian, the next car is Bryant. Car number 27. Car right, clear right. The car on your right side.
Sorry, brother, sorry.
Warned about track limits.
Fortunately, I never really have to slow down and yield time because I'm so terrible at this game, I'm always yielding time. Yeah, that was my bad, brother. Did not mean to do that.
The next car is Todd, car number 13, A license, and their rating is 1.6.
But hopefully within this race, what we can do is kind of just follow the people ahead of us and slowly improve our pace. We are in the back half of things, but it looks like we are now P16, which is a massive improvement over where I just was. Same thing for me, brother. Same thing here.
Clear right.
Come on.
Right side. On the left side. Left side's clear.
Oh, he's going around. Okay, that's fine.
Incident points.
That was a terrible re-entry on his part, but all good. We'll accept it.
All right.
Come on.
He's still there. He's still there.
Brother.
Still there.
Well, I feel like I'm giving you enough space, but
He's still with you. Right side's clear.
yeah, I was gonna let you pass because you're frustrating. That unsafe re-entry, all of it. You had no problem driving in the grass before, but now you want to tussle. Oh my goodness, come on. The brakes in this car just don't feel like they're there. And I am understeering incredibly bad in this. Even though I hear that this is a car with oversteer problems from everybody else, I don't experience really any oversteer problems ever. There we go. So they are doing much better in that section than I was.
152.3.
Got a little squirrely, but we are P15, so that's up some spots. I don't feel like I had the best etiquette in this race, but nothing was intentional or on purpose. I'm just a little inexperienced and not braking at the right times. I see what people are doing. They're holding that whole corner wide and then turning in later. I get it. I understand now. Didn't get it.
Left side. He's still there. He's still there. Clear on the left. Okay, Christian. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Yeah, I am just terrible in this car. Definitely a huge struggle for me, but... oh boy, come on.
Right side.
Yeah, I just cannot get it slowed down enough.
Right side's clear. Car on your right. Clear right.
Yeah, fuck it. We're just
Car
gonna
on your left.
go off track here.
Clear left.
Let them pass,
Watch
because...
these track limits. He's on your left. Clear on the left. Come on, mate. Defend your position.
oh, I'm not defending anything. I'm doing so bad, I don't wanna... we are just trying to be... well, just trying to have fun. But, as of, you know, today, the other day was definitely my favorite race I've had so far. I would probably put this in my least favorite, in my top 5, or my bottom 5, I guess, as far as tracks that I've just absolutely not enjoyed. The track car combos, but it really comes down to me just, this is very different than what I've driven so far. I've driven the Formula 1600, which, you know, took a little bit of time to learn to stop spinning. But in this car, and I've also driven that MX-5. Oh, I just cannot get it. I cannot do it. I cannot get the rotation out of this vehicle for some reason. I would love to get more rotation, but it just... oh, and those bumps. Yeah, this is, for me, a terrible track car combo. And I think 100% of the people on track are going to be quicker than I am in this. So typically what I'll do is I'm not worried about holding my position. Just trying to use this race as a little bit of practice, seeing as it's unranked. And it doesn't really matter whether or not I go off track. You know, I can get disqualified if I need to. And I am at 10 infractions, so. I also think it's track width. I'm not using the whole track. I'm definitely struggling in that department. But like, I'm not able to accelerate until way too late.
The next car is sketchy.
Yeah. Like, I should have been able to accelerate way earlier there, but I didn't have the car turned enough. And this is an area where I am just, to say struggling would be an understatement. Feeling very frustrated for sure. Definitely the frustration is kind of getting to me a little bit. Come on.
Come on, stop cutting.
Yeah.
Left side.
Dude,
Clear left.
come on. If you're going to go for the pass, don't hit me while you're doing it.
Fuck's sake, Christian. Come on, mate, defend your position.
I love that he curses. Yeah, we're getting some frame rate drops. Alrighty. Yeah, like such a long brake trace for not enough braking. Really not sure what it is I do wrong here.
Keep your line. Clear on the right.
I'm gonna go all the way down. Yep, you can't use first. Okay, just clarifying. Woof. I think part of me is having an issue with turn in this vehicle. Is that I need to turn in earlier than I expect. Maybe. The other part of the issue, and my biggest issue, is just braking. I am not able to brake hard enough in this car. That is 100% brakes for me, and what I perceive to be an early turn in, but
Okay, Christian, 5 minutes to go.
tis what it
5 minutes
is.
left. The
We'll
next
continue
car
to
is
just
Grant. Car number
try not to stay
25,
frustrated and try to do our best. We're still technically something that would be up in iRating, but way down in safety rating. Come on. Just can't get it. Just can't get it. This car just will not turn that hard for me.
Penalty.
So I think it probably also is coming down to a patience thing. And I just need a brake for longer in the corner, but the problem is whenever I do that, I feel like I just keep falling behind. So I'm not totally positive on how to properly handle this race, but
The gap in front is now 1.9 seconds.
yeah. Okay, definitely I'm accelerating, which is taken away from my car, from my steering.
Fastest lap for
It is
Gonzalez, 151.8.
definitely not helping. But I feel like step one is starting to happen, where I'm kind of learning not to go off track as much. But I think there's a guy to my right. Nope, never mind. My eyes playing tricks. Oh, boy.
Okay, Christian, the next car is Bryant, car number 27.
Couldn't hang
Come
on.
on, take banger racing. One more collision and you'll be disqualified. Come on, get it together. Keep
I'm
cutting.
okay with being disqualified. I would love to not cut as much, but I'd really can't help
The
that.
gap is now 2.1.
We're just gonna take things extra slow and then work our speed up. Because this is getting to me a little bit.
2 minutes.
And I did exactly what I said.
Car right.
And
Keep this line, clear right. Ah, bad luck, mate.
alright.
You've really got to pay attention to these track limits.
I mean, maybe coasting around the corners a little bit here. And that seems to be helping. Everybody online tries to say you want your brake trace to match up perfectly, but
Riley, car number 90, license.
that does feel counterintuitive from the sense of yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just so irritated.
White flag, last lap.
So irritated. Like, I am just an arm and a leg slower than the slowest person on this track. That's how it's feeling anyways.
The gap to 16th place in front is now 1.5 seconds.
Yep, I'm literally moving my pedal board away from myself. But let's just brake to 100% in this car. We're gonna start trying to do that. Hold 100%. There we go. I know that's not the move, but it's making me feel better. Say that much. But this car feels like it has tires that don't hold on, brakes that don't brake. It feels less like a race car than anything that I've driven so far. And my rig is flexing so hard from all of this. Yeah. Flexing very hard. So, we'll get out of this.
P18. Okay, that's the finish. Well done, mate.
And get an idea of how to drive this car. Because as of yet, I'm garbage at it, as y'all can tell. To say I'm the worst on track would be close to accurate. At least that's how it's feeling. But that's the best place to be in.